Welcome to From the Stands, your one-stop shop podcast for insider access and in-depth interviews with your favorite Billiken coaches and players. Be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Billiken Podcast for the latest news on future episodes. Now, here is your host, Billiken Athletic Director, Chris May.
Welcome back, Billiken fans, to From the Stands, where we talk Billiken sports all the time. We have women's basketball freshman standout Mia Bergstrom with us here today. Mia, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Mia is a freshman from Mount Prospect, Illinois, undecided. She plays several sports that we're going to get into here shortly. But first of all, welcome to the podcast. Freshman year. You've had some big games early. You were the A10 Player of the Week one week. You've had some good games. You've had some challenging games. But share with the Billikens how this freshman year has gone so far, because oftentimes freshman year is hard, right? Mm-hmm. How have you adapted to college basketball as a freshman?
First impressions were great, especially when we came here in the summer. It just helped being on campus, just kind of getting used to everything, especially the coaching staff. But just my teammates helping, supporting with that school aspect, just balancing all that, and creating relationships outside of basketball too. They just really helped me with it.
So the seniors and the upperclassmen have been able to help you through the transition.
For sure, very lucky to have them.
Okay, so Mia, I'm going to tell the fans one thing about your game. You can flat out shoot it. You have a beautiful shot, okay? And so I looked up, so you come from an athletic family, okay? Your parents both played sports at Carthage College, I see here. You've got 3 brothers, 2 sisters. Brother played at Creighton. Brother played basketball at Illinois Springfield. Sister played hoops. So tell us what it was growing up in this environment. I assume it's sports all the time at the Bergstrom house.
Yeah, it is sports all the time. Being the youngest of 6 siblings, obviously I'm going to have that competitive side to me, just with anything, playing hoops outside in the driveway, always competitive. But they're just role models for me, my siblings, my parents, with sports and outside of sports too. So.
What do the driveway games look like at your house? What's that look like?
Sometimes a lot of yelling, sometimes a lot of joy.
Is it 3-on-3? Is it horse? What's the go-to game at the house?
It's usually horse. We just want to see who's the best shooter out of the family.
Okay, who's the best shooter?
Right now, I'm gonna have to say me. Okay. My sister's a very good shooter too, though. Right. So how did you? I mean, you are a prolific shooter. You can go deep. You've got a beautiful release. I mean, you had 7 threes in a game. So I'm bragging because I love watching you shoot the ball. So have you always been a prolific shooter? It had to have started in the driveway. Had to have. How often did you shoot? How did you get to a point where you've now just got a smooth release and it just looks like that's just how you're wired? Tell us a little bit about how you developed into being a shooter. Yeah, I would say I would give the credit to my mom, actually. She was always the type with all my siblings and I. Just if you can't shoot on the basket without proper form, you're not shooting it. You have to have the proper form, and so it just kind of over time. Just make sure you had that proper form, and then shot every day. COVID helped a lot, honestly. My mom's also an athletic director, so we got into her gym, my grade school all the time, and just shot every day there. So I kind of think that's where my shot really developed.
How long did you shoot? How many shots would you get up during COVID? When you were going to shoot, I assume the school's closed. You and your brothers and sisters went and got shots up. How long would you shoot?
We would probably be there for 4 hours, just doing a bunch of different things, obviously starting form shots, mid-range, threes, all that, one-on-one.
Now, the one thing I've talked to Coach Tillett about is she's been impressed at your basketball IQ and your willingness to learn on the defensive end, because great high school shooters, which you would qualify as one of those, don't necessarily show up wanting to play defense. And I've talked to her about how you've really picked up and how you're learning the game. What's that transition been on the defensive end? On the offensive end, it clearly it's been pretty good. Mm-hmm. How about on the defensive end?
On the defensive end, I would say I've been working at it since the summer. Obviously, it's just higher level and different people on offense have different abilities to do things at this level, but there's just been a bunch of people in this space that have helped me to improve my D and keep improving. So it's something I'm really
working on.
Yes.
And you're getting better at it every day. So finals are over. Now you really get to focus on ball. How many shots will you try to get off over break? And what are you working on? What are you trying to get better at?
I'm working on, well, we have individual coaches, so mine's Coach Ohms. Okay. So we work out every day together, but we're really trying to work on more mid-range, just when the defenders fly at me, just kind of getting that one dribble pull-up down. So that's what I'm trying to put in my game.
How do you decide if you're too far out or not? Because I've noticed you're too far out is way out there at times. You put one up against USC that I was like, holy smokes, I can't believe she just launched that thing and nothing but net. So is it a feel? Is it you just get in the zone? How do you lock into that?
It's a feel thing. Like, just if I'm too far, I'm not going to shoot it. If I feel like I can get it there, obviously that comes with my legs. If my legs are under me, I'm going to shoot it. So it's just a feel.
So to the legs, the conditioning. You've been here, you came in June. How much has the conditioning helped you being able to work out in our strength room and work on your strength? How much has that helped your shooting?
I think it's helped a ton. Coach A, she's been great. And just, coming in that higher level, like, I know my conditioning needed to be better right when we got here in the summer. So I really tried to, like, take extra days with Coach A and just, get better at it every day, especially in the fall. The
better conditioning you've got, the better you shoot it.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that I read up that we can share with Billiken fans, you're a golfer. You're a golfer.
I do love to golf.
That you took up the game when?
The summer going to my junior year of high school.
So you didn't play golf till junior year in high school? No. What sports were you doing before that, other than basketball?
Grade school, I played like volleyball, cross country, track, softball, so all that.
So what happened? How did you pick up the game of golf?
I honestly, I think I just went out with my brothers one day, just went out on the course and was like, I really like this. And I didn't do anything in the fall in high school. So I was like, I'm just going to join our golf team. And it was a good 2 seasons. So I'm glad I did.
And how does focusing on your golf game help basketball?
Well, obviously, golf's very mental. Right. So that mental toughness and just that resilience that you have to have on the golf course also translates to the court too. Even
if you make a bad shot, you got to come back and make a good shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Share with everybody your low round for 18 holes.
I've shot an 82.
82.
Yep.
Pretty salty. Really good. That's impressive. Low round of 9 holes.
I want to say it was a 38.
Oh man. 38, and you've only been playing golf for a few years. What other sports do our Billiken fans need to know, or what do you when you're not playing basketball and you're not studying? What are you doing?
I like to watch the NBA. I like to watch the WNBA.
Your favorite teams?
I mean, Bulls, since I'm from Chicago.
Right.
I'm a big LeBron fan, though.
Okay.
So.
Favorite WNBA team?
This guy.
You have to.
Yeah.
Good answer. Or everybody in Chicago will be coming after you.
Yep.
What else do Billiken fans need to know about Mia as we wrap this up for the first time? We'll be doing this more often. I've already let it out that you like to shoot the ball, that you're getting better and better on the defensive end, but you are a pure shooter, one of the best freshman shooters I've seen. And I've been watching women's basketball for a long time, so it's fun to watch you play. But anything else that our Billiken fans that you want to share with the Billiken fans out there until they come see you play in Chaifetz Arena soon?
Just keep supporting us. It's been great first half of the season. We're excited for what's to come, and love the support. So
great. Well, Mia, great job. Thank you. We'll have you again. It's been great to have you. Watch you play the first few games of your freshman season so far, but you can tell, as you've already been the A10 Newcomer of the Year in a week, there's great things ahead for you. So great job. We'll look forward to seeing you in Chaifetz very soon. And until we see you Billiken fans again, go Bills.
Thanks for listening to From the Stands with Billiken Athletic Director Chris May. Subscribe to our podcast in the iTunes Store and have the latest episodes sent straight to your phone. Go Billikens!